Hi, friends. Welcome to Slime Rancher 2 Electric Boogaloo. I'm really excited to do this just as a bit of a preface. I haven't ever gotten to stream a video game all by myself, which is wild. This is weird. I feel like I'm just talking to myself in my basement, but I've also been saving Slime Rancher 2 specifically for this purpose. I think I played the first one like a billion times. Also, let me know if I sound okay. I just slapped this whole thing together in like, I don't know, 20 minutes yesterday. So if I sound like shit, tell me. But yeah, really excited for Slime Rancher 2. I played the first one like a billion times. This one is in beta. I think like they just launched their beta like a month or so ago, and I've been really itching to get into it. It's super cute. The premise is to ranch slimes, and you'll be seeing at least a little bit of that today. Thoth, hi, it is slime time. Thoth, I bet you would fucking love this game too. So, yeah, let me know if my audio ever cuts out or whatever. I'm just gonna be chilling, drinking my lax cracks, playing some Slime Ranchers. And this is all for Extra Life too. So, I'll be dropping my little link. Wait, if I can figure out how to share it. I'll be oh, there it is. I'll be dropping this in the chat. There we go. Every little bit. We already hit the goal that I had set, mostly thanks to my very dearest friends and work mates that decided to donate. But yeah, I said like $100 because I feel like that'll give a kid some medical care or whatever, and I think we're at like $115 already or so, which is killer. And also Extra Life just retweeted me, so thanks Extra Life. You guys are kick-ass. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I will narrate the whatever it says on the screen, because I feel like that is good for people that can't see, and also B, it will give me something to talk about the entire time, and I will feel less like I'm just talking to the void. So let's get started. Ooh, my save icon definitely needs to be. There's so many new slimes too. Oh, ooh, squirrel slime. That's it. Yep. This game's so fucking pretty too. Like, I don't know, they just did a good job. So, this Slime Rancher devs, if you're watching this, fucking props to you. After a long day of slime ranching, Beatrix LeBeau was enjoying a cool glass of carrot juice as she watched the sun set across the slime sea. Suddenly a boat arrived at her dock, with nothing inside but a mysterious letter. Also for context, she has been ranching slimes for some time. Quote, "You have explored the far, far range, from the dusty shores of the dry reef to the furthest reaches of the perilous glass desert. But there are worlds yet uncharted, Beatrix LeBeau. Rainbow Island awaits you. Climb aboard if you're ready for a new adventure." Thoth, you stand up and sit down as much as you want, my dude. Beatrix excitedly boarded the boat and took it across. And it took her across the slime sea. Eventually, she saw an island unlike anything on the far, far range. Mountains, trees, and grasses, all in an array of colors that danced and moved like a dream. Smulov, it is Slime Rancher 2. If you haven't played Slime Rancher 1, you'll ranch slimes. Also, you should buy the game and play it. It's beautiful and super chill. It is not D&D, but it's close. It's the story. And this is for Extra Life too, Smulov. So donate to charity, because we love kids. As she explored, she found an abandoned conservatory overlooking the rest of the island. Curiously, it was equipped with everything a slime rancher like her would ever need to wrangle slimes, start a farm, and build gadgets. And so a new adventure begins. Beatrix tightened her boots, readied her backpack, and set out to explore Rainbow Island and uncover its mysteries. I'm so pumped. Ah. Right. Let's get the tutorial stuff out of the way. So, if you're a little unfamiliar with the basic mechanics of Slime Rancher Town, you have this little gun, which is your vacuum. It's not a gun because this is not a violent game for the most part. It's an adorable game. And with this little gun, you can do things like vacuum up fruit and vegetables to feed to your slimes. And you can also vacuum up these silly little slime boys and put them into their little cages. And when you feed a slime, a vegetable or fruit, some of them have like preferences, right? They will poop out plorts. And a plort is something that you can take over to this little terminal, and you can sell the plorts for coins. Then you use the coins to, make upgrades to your facility and all sorts of shit. I would like to note that this is absolutely gorgeous. They did a great job rendering this. I know they used like a lot of the same engine. I am playing and replying Smulov. I am not good at it. I just have ADHD. So yeah, they did a great job at this. I'm very excited to see what's down in this fucking basement, but I'll save that for later. So the first thing that they want us to do, you can see that we've vacked a slime already, and they want me to shoot another slime, so I'm going to do that. And you can fire them pretty far too, if you want to get feisty. They'll bounce off the environment. Oh, and it wants us to specifically shoot it through the little barrier. And these also keep them in. Some of the slimes will like jump out, and there are also these mean slimes called tar slimes that will come in and fuck up your entire operation if you combine slimes with the wrong slimes. So you gotta be kind of careful. There's some skill to this game, and yeah, there's a lot of exploration too. I think this map is actually really large, and I know, in the first Slime Rancher, they did a lot of upgrades at a certain point, and added like some multiplayer elements and some competition elements and stuff like that. So I'm sure that once they get out of beta with this, they'll do that too. And you can see these are like all of the different current slime types. There's like gold slimes, shadow slimes, and fire slimes. But there's like an entire board of yet to be discovered slimes. So that's fun. Hi, Leonidas. You're a dog. So let's do some exploring. First, I'm gonna see how much some of this shit costs. So you can upgrade your walls, kind of as I was referring to earlier. Like you can put higher walls in, you can put little music boxes so the slimes chill out, and a little air net so they can't jump out. Plort collectors, which are great, and feeders, which are great. And there seems to be a lot more slots available. All right, fuck this. Let's see what's out here. So this is the rainbow fields, shifting colors like a dream, fading just as quickly. Cute. We have fun here. So I'm just gonna start by picking up some slimes and some carrots, so I have some dutiful little cattle to start my farm. Also, the sound design on this game is just next level. Like, I don't know, the music is so chill. And ooh, this is a new one. It's a rabbit. It's a cotton slime, and you can see these guys like vegetables. The pink ones will eat anything, but the cotton ones apparently, if you feed them carrots, they give you double the plorts, which is useful for making the capitalism go around. So you're handsome, Amanda. Thank you. Also, to those of you just joining, thanks for donating to Extra Life. If you already did it, like, that's super cool. I really didn't expect people to do it, but I certainly appreciate that you did. And this is actually like kind of a work-sponsored thing in a way. We just wanted to do something cool. Oh, and then you can get giant slimes. So you see, like, this is a one of those bunny slimes, the cotton slimes mixed with a pink one. They're called largos. And so from the text, largo slimes are large slime hybrids formed when a slime eats a plort like its own. Back them to keep them on your nozzle or shoot them to whatever. And the interesting things about largo slimes are that they will they like any food as a combination of the slimes that were made to create it. Here, let me get you a really quick smooth. There you go. Yeah, so the largos are really cool because they are essentially they like whatever combination of food the little slimes that were used to create them like. So the pink slimes like everything, those cotton ones seem to like vegetables. So if you combine them, the cotton ones like everything. But there are some very picky slimes, and so you kind of want to save the pink ones to either just make a shitload of pink plorts, or for the picky boys, they're a little bit more stingy about what their favorite foods are. And so this is how you make just a shitload of plorts. And I'm gonna use this to buy a plort collector because it is a pain in the ass to try to pick up plorts. So I need 500 coins or whatever. And as you can see, this is just an absolute mess and an absolute nightmare. But it's fun. Because of fun. Oh, no. Come here. Got too frisky. It's an absolute nightmare, but it sounds so much fun. Oh, and to, just so you know, Smoo Love, all of your donations go to, like, kids' hospitals, essentially. So the one that we're donating to today is, I think the Boise one, is what I have it set for. I'm, again, ill-prepared. I'm a hack and a fraud. But children will get your money and use it to pay for medical care and or teddy bears. I think either are great options there. So, okay, let's go back out here. So we found the bunny slimes. I'm just gonna hang on to some of them for a second. I'm always going to call them bunny slimes. Feedback to the developers, rename them bunny slimes instead of cotton slimes. I think that is important. Also, in the first iteration, there weren't any like little tables and desks and chairs and shit, but there were a lot of like hidden secrets and treasures and things. Oh, and this is like a new area. It's probably, yeah, it's not locked. But yeah, so there were all sorts of like hidden treasures and cool secret places that you could go and find. And the story was really fun as well. Ooh, a chicken. Okay, so hens are a hearty chicken bred to be twice as tasty as its cousin on Earth. And we can feed these to slimes that like meat. Or, you know, if you want to give them to these guys, you can too. But You also, like in these empty plots, you can create vegetable or fruit gardens or chicken coops, and the chickens will breed with each other to make more chickens, and the vegetables will continue to grow. So you don't have to continually go out and farm, and you can focus on the important, difficult task of ranching your slimes. Yes, Thoth. That is, I bet you that's where they pulled, ooh, phosphor slimes. These are my favorite slimes. If I were to be a slime, I was telling Amanda this morning, I would probably be a phosphor slime. I don't know why. I don't have any reason for that, but drop a link in, or drop a comment in the chat and tell me what slime you would be, I guess. But yeah, phosphor slimes die in the day, which is kind of sad. Oh, and a map. Okay, so this is the map. This is our home base over here. I think this. No, this. This is the home base. Okay, so right here where it has the fucking home base symbol, there seems to be quite a bit, and this is a huge map. The first one was probably, damn, like half the size of this. So there's 14 different territories. And it looks like a lot of little secrets to be found. Right, and we have different types of chickens, as we can see. So you can see that like some of the pink slimes ate some phosphor plorts and now are phosphory pink slimes. But if one of these pink slime, oh, there we go. So this guy turned into a tar because a phosphor bunny slime ate a pink plort or some shit like that. And these guys are really mean. Let's see if I can get him to, yeah, you see, so he bit me because he's a dick. And we don't like it when they're dick. And they also, they eat other slimes, so we just shoot them off into hell. That's where they belong, so. And if they get into your base, they'll ruin like all of your shit. But normally, like, they don't do that. That's not their nature, apparently. They just do it if you as a player fuck up and are a bad slime rancher, so. I love these like little statues too. Just the detail in this, like all of the cell shade art style is really cool, but they've done just an incredibly good job at making this game feel complete already, and it's only like in beta, right? So I don't know, that's sick. Ooh. Okay, so these refinery links, you can conveniently transport resources back to your slime science lab. So we're gonna activate that. And I'm going to, okay, all right. But not slimes, just plorts. All right, okay. I'm gonna go back home and we're gonna deposit some plorts. And we're gonna, make a plort collector if we can. And then we're gonna get to work making a chicken farm. And then we're gonna get to work making a vegetable farm. And then, step 3, profit. You know, if you've ever heard me talk about capitalism, definitely not a fan, but capitalism as it applies to the plort economy makes a little bit more sense, you know, where this is much more, I own my labor, you know, it's much less Jeff Bezos is a billionaire, so I feel okay about supporting this form of capitalism, I guess. So I need 500 little coins. And I don't have that many yet, but I think I'm about to. So I need 9 more pink plorts, essentially, because they're going for $10 per plort. And as you can see, the plort economy here is quite stock market-esque. So if you sell too many plorts, the value of said plort goes down. And if you don't sell those plorts for a while, the value of them goes up. So the key here is to just save all your fucking plorts, save those gold plorts, until you have like a bajillion of them, and then sell them all in one go, and then you become a plort billionaire. So, and they left a lot of like the old school sound effects. Old school was like 4 years ago. It is rock. Okay, so plort collector, fuck me up. You can see that that'll suck up all those little plorts. And then I can suck them out. Suck it down. And you can collect up to 2 types of plorts with a plort collector. Is the more you know. Oh, thanks for donating, Smooth Love. You little champion, you. It's very kind of you. So a lot of the people that I work with are as nerdy as me, which is surprising. And they're going to be stoked about this, I think. Just because, like, I don't know, it's very rare in which you work for a company or an employer that lets you do dumb shit, like play Slime Rancher. I also might, like, play God of War. When it comes out on Tuesday, I was talking to my boss about it, like, hey, would you be cool if I just didn't do my job for a day and played God of War and maybe raise some money for kids? And she was like, fuck yeah, do it. And she's taking the day off too, so I feel pretty good about that. All right, let's pick up some of these slimes. And the pain in the ass about the phosphor plorts, I would grab some of these guys, but you have to like make a cage, and then you have to make a cage that is dark, like they have shades on them, and then you have to make a cage. That cage that is dark also have a ceiling, so the phosphor plorts don't die and or jump out. It's a whole process. I'm just gonna let them die for now. Also, another improvement on this, just while I'm thinking about it, is they turned on an ability to turn off those bastard tar slimes, which I think is great. Like, this game is obviously kind of keyed into like children or the youths, as they say. And I feel like, I don't know, if I was a kid trying to ranch some slimes and I saw a tar, it might scare the shit out of me. So, good on the developers for thinking about accessibility or whatever. Also, I want to say thanks for like 7 of you just hanging out on a Saturday afternoon with me while I dump slimes into a slime plort picker upper. It's a nice thing of you to do. But I'm also going to advocate that you all purchase this game. It's like $20, and you can literally spend like hours of your life doing that. Which, you know, when you think about $20, like, it's a pretty good deal. Okay, so let's think about some organization here. So we have pink slimes. They just kind of gave me that one for a freebie. So I think I'm going to put, I guess I'll put the bunny slimes there, the cotton slimes. And then I think this little area, I might use as like a vegetable garden / fruit garden / chicken coop. Yeah, this can be like my food triage. So I can have a fruit. Oh, there's 4. Fuck. So I could do like a fruit, a vegetable, a chicken, and then I can like, there's some other cool shit like storage that I can put there. I think that's what I'll do. So let's go over here, and you can see these guys are like jumping on top of each other to get out, and these guys are only slightly smiling, which means they're getting kind of hungry, whereas this guy's like a big dumb happy asshole, so he's full. So I need to grab them some more food here soon, but let's see how much. Okay, our corral is 250 coins. Good, Smulov. Yeah, this is how you know you're being really productive at work is you're watching me stream Slime Rancher. So I'm glad I can help. Thanks for the plort. Actually, and you know, I think before I bother with the second cage, I might just spin up a little vegetable farm. This is tedious, I would say. It's really cool once you get a little bit further because so much of this starts to get automated. You don't have to run around and pick up a shitload of food from all over the world. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming, because the game's in beta, but it's a little bit choppy. So I apologize for that. See how much a little vegetable garden is. Start with carrots. You can just do carrots right here. 250. I think I got that. You can like manually tell it to pick up your signs. Ah, come on. So like I was saying earlier, I think I beat the OG game like 3, maybe 4 times across different platforms. And I got so into it that I like figured out the optimal slime combinations to make the most valuable like use of your plort time. I got like all the upgrades and shit. I wouldn't say I was addicted, but I wasn't not addicted. So I don't know, if you have an addictive personality and love cute shit, maybe just don't buy this, because you'll sink 200 hours into being a slime rancher and all your friends will make fun of you. But that's okay too, fuck them. Alright, yeah. You can see because I sold some of those pink plorts, the value went from 10 to 8, which is a bummer. But, you know, here we are. It's the economy. Oh, and there's 2 up here too. Great. Alright, so carrot girl. Let's do it. So you can see we have built a garden. Shoot a fruit or veggie into the depositor to begin growing more of that type. And it does exactly what that says. And then the great thing about this is like, you can see you can like upgrade it to have more nutriments in the soil, or a sprinkler, or a scare slime. So the scare slime scares away those bastard power slimes. So I think we're gonna start with carrots because they're easy and available. You can always change it later, which is great. Oh, what is this? What are you? Accessing GG log. Well, here we are again. I'm sending the drones out to all their original scouting locations. This is new. Once I confirm the conditions are all the same, I'll get to work. This place, I still remember being in awe of those rainbow fields. It felt like being in a beautiful dream. And I guess, in a way, it was, because it ended much too soon. And I don't know if that's ominous or not, but some good story addition. Flavor text, as they say. So the next important thing will be finding all the maps, finding these little drones too, because the story is always nostalgic and cute. And these tar slimes are really bumming me out. So let's get out of here. Oh, and there's rocks too. Oh shit. Yeah, so there's a bunch of tar slimes. They explode. And eventually you can upgrade your gun to shoot water at them, and the water fucks them up too. So. But until then, we're just gonna be a little scaredy pants. Run back. Eventually, I swear to God, I will fucking memorize this map so I don't have to keep on looking at it. But until then... Thanks, game. I know. I am back. Okay, so let's fucking grow us some carrots. Boop. And you can see they start growing, and it's like, I think you get like 12 carrots per. Never a distraction. Thoth, I am a multitasking genius, no matter what Amanda says. Don't listen to her. I did not see Dragon Half, but I think your recommendations are always top shelf. So, about. Okay, and let's feed these guys a little bit more. Ooh, and there's an exclamation mark. This was dead earlier. Let's see what we got. Victor Humphreys. This is my homie from the last game. Victor is a badass bitch, as they say. Victor says, hello. Hello, Beatrix, do you read me? Testing, testing. Perhaps you are lost at sea, taken away by that mysterious boat, never to be. Oops, no, just forgot to turn the display on. Come on, Victor, you have a Game Boy on your shirt, and you're telling me that you don't know how to use a video chat. Get fucked. Nice to see your face again, Beatrix. I have missed you greatly, my dear friend. And while I'm quite excited for you to partake in the new adventure, I already have data that might complicate things. There's a little comedy anime that was a parody of Dragon. Sounds amazing. Is it like 1 or 2 seasons? Or is it like a long one? Are we talking like a huge time investment? Last night I received a message from some sort of artificial intelligence program. It's written in code, but not one I recognize, again, because you just look like a nerd, but you're not actually a nerd, I guess, Victor. I'm in the process of analyzing it. Cool. But I'm certain this message was sent from where you are now, the mysterious Rainbow Island. So to recap, a mysterious boat takes you to a mysterious island, and I receive a mysterious code from said mysterious island. It all seems quite curious. Okay, get out of here. Well, I've got work to do, and you best get to exploring. That sounds great, Thoth. I'll check it out. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I need more while I am at work shit to just watch. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this home portal. It should make the early stages of your journey easier. Well, thanks. Okay. So this is a portal that takes me back up. Okay, cool. So I'll figure out how to place that. I'm sure there's like... Maybe it's... So you can go back home and sleep, but we don't need to do that. I'll figure out how to use my own portal in a minute. Maybe there's a button. Oh my god. Oh, gadget. So you press T, go to gadget mode. My portal's not in there. I'll figure it out later. What was I doing? No, feeding my slimes. Get more plorts, make a pen. Vegetables aren't ready. Oh, yeah, the other upgrades. Let's see. So that guy gives you those, but you can also upgrade your gun normally. And like my shit is obviously a fucking mess. Beatrix is needs to do some house cleaning, but okay, here's a tutorial. Let's see. I'll figure it out. Let's see. So let's make some more coins. It was $250 to make another pack. Yeah, the game's absolutely fucking gorgeous. Thoth. I don't know how big their team is, but it is. They did a great job, and like, I don't know. It was like an indie game to beat all indie games, and it got really popular. It was kind of like what happened with Horizon Zero Dawn, but at like a slightly smaller scale, and made a ton of money, and I guess decided to make a second one, which is kick ass, and I hope they just continue to do this shit forever. This is great. All right, and we are hunting for some food. Oh, there's another bot. Okay, before I get to this bot, I'm gonna take a quick potty break. I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. All right, I wasn't kidding. That was very fast. I had like 2 cups of coffee, which is the normal amount of coffee, but makes me have to go pee. So let's see what this little fucking story robot has to say. He's so cute too. Lightning bug. Piece of shit. Okay, I was so in over my head when I first started here. I remember hauling Jellystone back to the conservatory by hand because I was so excited. Breathless and sweating, I was going on about everything all wrong. But I was happy. That's sweet. There's a little time now, so I'll need these refinery links if I'm going to be efficient. This time, I'm gonna do it right. I bet that's not true. Oh, a tabby slime. So tabby slimes are, the flavor text is those stripes, that tail, that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I don't know if that's a song because I'm not that hip, but it sounds like a song. That's swell. Good on them. Tabby slimes eat meat too. They fuck up some chickens. Oh, also to know, don't fuck that up. There's these little like areas up here, and you eventually get a jetpack upgrade, which is great. You're able to get to some of those secret little areas. So, and you can also see there's these little chicks, and the chickens have chicks, and you know, birds and the bees or whatever. The music gets a little bit more anxious. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that's great. Get close those guitar slimes, a little anxiety music. Get away from him. He's happy again. Well done, game developers, well done. Oh, and this guy's like near death. They don't actually die, they just like escape the cage. You don't feed them. But I should have enough for another pen, so I can make some more boards and fucking get the show on the road. Oh yeah, this is new pen time. So we'll shove the bunnies into a pen. Or corral, excuse me, I think that's the more proper term. And if you don't put too many of them in, they won't like escape. But I'm betting because these guys are shaped like bunny rabbits, they jump higher and are more prone to escaping. So just something to note. And my carrots still aren't ready, but that's okay. We can wait. The great thing about this game is there's no time limit. You're not stressing you. You're just here to eventually upgrade shit, make your life easier so you can upgrade more shit, so you can make slimes happy. This game is like also my sole impetus for oh shit, okay, Largos. So, or Gordos, excuse me. These guys like vegetables, as you can see from the top of my screen. So like I can shoot a fruit at its face. It really doesn't want it. But when you shoot enough of its preferred food type into its mouth, it explodes, which is kind of sad. And then gives you some shit. And that shit depends on how hard it was to fill. So like some of them are very, very particular, like they only want chicks or something. But you can see it gets just like a little bit bigger, and normally it's like 20 vegetables or like 30 vegetables or whatever. And that'll pop it. But yeah, some of them are pretty particular, and will give you some color rewards for dealing with their pickiness, which is cool. Looks like I got a new little haven, some extra fruit, and I'm very interested to see like what that is. I bet it's like upgrading to shit. Okay, so first time I fucked up. That's great. Anytime you do a big whoops, you can see it advances time by like 6 hours, and also really fucks up whatever you were doing by eliminating your current inventory. So good job, Sam, not paying attention. But I found a boat that I'm gonna go back to, and I'm gonna see what that boat is all about. It's probably the boat that I came here on. But let's, oh, these guys are dying. Yeah, and you see they're like jumping out of their cage because they're near death. So let's feed them. This is why like upgrading your vegetable garden initially is so important. Because like if you don't, then all your slimes run away and they're pissed off at you, and no one wants pissed off slimes. So let's see how much I can get here. Should get a good little haul out of these guys. Let's see if I can either grade this guy with some nutrient soil up 350, or rather just make like a fruit tree. This is like only an early game problem, thankfully. I got 300. Okay, let's make a fruit tree. It's like eventually you have enough shit to keep everyone fed and happy and making slimes. Raspberry Heaven. Never heard of that. That's great. Is it, if it's a Steam game, that'll be one of those that I shove in the good old library for an indeterminate amount of time until I decide to, like, get to it. That sounds absolutely swell, though. I feel like there's not nearly enough cute little, like, chill games. Everyone wants more fucking, like, Call of Duty and, like, I don't know, high intensity shit. Which is great, like, no shade if that's what you're into, but I don't know. I am personally, like, generally high strung enough that, I don't know, like a chill game makes it all better. De-stresses you a bit. Let's pop this guy. Oh, and there's that up there. I wonder what that is. So to get there, oh, and this is like my repository as well. So to get there, I think we have to go down here. And then around. Oh, and some Q berries. They're square fruit. It's just swell. You run up here. Where are you? Oh, more map. Get it. Oh, okay. And so, nicely, they have these little icons. So there's a refinery there, a big-ass slime that I have to feed vegetables to. And then a lot of unexplored territory that I need to get to eventually. So, let's go back home. And I still never figured out, like, how to use that teleport thing that they were talking about, which is unfortunate because that would save us all hours of our lives. Here we are. So, got some new chickens. And tons of vegetables. And okay, so you can only have 20 items of any one type in your gun at one time to start, but I think like the max upgrade is like 50 or something eventually. And you get a shitload more stamina, so you can actually run consistently. That's great thought. Yeah, more pen and paper, like, RPGs. Pretty please. And I think, like, I don't know, that is certainly a very specific type of person that is into that, but also one could argue the best type of person. So I think I'm gonna make a cube fruit garden. Just fuck it. They're square. And let's feed these guys a little bit. Feed them some of those Q berries, pogo fruits. Feed these guys hens, some vegetables. But I also want to save some vegetables to go feed to that big ass slime. Also, to be honest, Thoth, I can't think of a pen and paper RPG game that I've played in like the last 15 years. I did it in high school, but I love that kind of shit. Like, just fun. Good, wholesome fun, you know? Also, sometimes there's just so much joy in just picking up a slime, launching it, you know? So it's up there. So my dude, hungry. It's almost there. Little hungry fella. Also, just to note, if you're new in the chat, I've seen some people come in and leave and stuff. This is for Extra Life, so just pasted the link. I already hit the goal that I set, which is killer, and everyone that donated is a truly altruistic human being and deserves both praise and admiration. But, you know, if you have $5 or whatever, it goes to a really good cause. And yeah, Extra Life rocks. Like, I don't know. If you're into streaming anything, or video games or whatever, and you have some spare time to do something like this next year, or I think they might do it more than once a year. It's like impossible to keep track of, but if you're into this kind of thing, just do it. Like, if you can raise like $100 for a charity, great. And like most of the people that do contribute to streaming for Extra Life make like 50 or $100 or whatever, and that is what makes them really, really successful. There's like really large ones, obviously, like Magic the Gathering, I think raises like a fucking $1 million or whatever, but you know, a huge bulk of their support comes from people that just, you know, have a few friends, pull in a couple $100 and like save kids' lives or whatever. So huge cool charity. And then if you work for a cool place like mine, they'll say, yeah, Sam, don't work next Tuesday, just stream video games. When I say, fuck it, okay. Okay, I'm gonna feed these guys because they're starving to death. I feel bad. And then I'm gonna turn in some of those slime dollars. Oh, and you can see, okay, so one of the pink slimes got into my bunny slime area, and so now they poop out both pink and these plort types, which is great. I'm gonna toss a plort collector in here, but it also is frustrating because now they're huge and can jump out very easily. So the high walls, fuck it, let's do it. And then you can buy a music box to keep them happy too, which is great. This plort collector is 500 coins, so it's quite expensive. So I guess we're just gonna deal with it. We're gonna tough through the sliminess of what's happening here and try to keep them contained for as long as possible. But likely what will happen is all of these guys will just turn into dual slimes, and I'll just, you know, that'll be okay. We'll be okay for now. Okay. Basement, exclamation mark. Let's do the exclamation mark first. I have Mochi Miles giving me a ring. Well, what do you know, Beatrix LeBeau, off on another adventure? Didn't think to take her good pal, sometimes rival, and forever mentor, Moochie Miles. No, I didn't, Moochie, because you're kind of a dick. Seriously, B, next time you go off running to dangerous, uncharted territory, you at least give me a heads up. I'd like to be there for you in case you need me. Oh, well, that's sweet. To help collect all those valuable resources that seem to be scattered all over the island. You see, no, Moochie, this is why no one fucking likes you. What, you think I wasn't going to do a little recon of my own? What are good surveillance satellites if you can't snoop on stuff? So, backstory on Moochie here. Get ready for a fucking ride. In the first game, Moochie is presented to you as a child of a very wealthy slime ranching magnate that has access to all of the resources and technology to have very technologically advanced slime ranches. And she is certainly your rival, and also somewhat actively works to subvert you. So we don't necessarily like Moochie, but maybe there's like some fucking redemption arc that she's gonna go through here, maybe. Anyway, be careful out there. This island gives me a kind of weird vibe, so I'm gonna keep poking around. Oh, and since I know you're starting from scratch out there, take this refinery link. Could make things easier for you. I just put it in your tab. Later. Thanks. Okay, so I think that's the shit. Yeah, you see, but maybe it's just because it's like in beta that I can't drop that, or maybe I'm just not very smart. But either way, that's okay. Because we're living our best lives here. Let's give these guys a little something to munch on for a bit. Let's get rid of some of them too. Oh, we got plenty. And I guess I don't know, I'll deal with getting those plorts later. But first, on the agenda, the lab. Have some plorts and new bucks to spare? If so, you want to explore the wonders of slime science. Check out the lab underneath the conservatory to begin crafting back upgrades and gadgets. Okay, thanks, game. That's where I'm going. Oh, and I thought this was gonna like load me into a new area, but they did this cool thing where it's just dark and spooky. The Fabricator. The Fabricator allows you to craft back upgrades and gadgets using resources stored in the refinery. Give it a try. Okay. So resource harvester makes it so I can get those like rocks. And this is like a separate plort repository, right? So you have like your main one where you make plorts, and then you have this one where you have to separately put in this case, 10 cotton plorts to be able to make it work, right? More hearts for those tar slimes, a power core, dash boots as well, jetpack, tanks, extra tanks, water tanks, pulse wave, just to make those slimes leave you alone. And that's where okay, so they gave me the portal, didn't tell me where the portal was. Now I know the portal is right here. So yeah, you can put a portal in, make it a little easier, and to get like deep brine and jellystone is kind of a pain in the ass. It's mid-game, right? Can't do that shit yet. And then you can make decorations, make it look pretty. Okay, so I think I'll get a resource harvester next. Should be pretty easy to do. Oh yeah, and once you put the plorts into the refinery, they're there forever. So I have none currently. That's okay. I'm kind of curious. So anglers, batty plorts. So there's going to be bats. That's a new one. Boom, cotton, fire, flutter. That's great. I hope they have fucking butterfly plorts. Smell. There's some fun new ones. For science shit. More science shit. Oh. Pull water. What's this shit? Oh. Okay. Just kind of went full circle. Swell. Oh, and there's that boat. Forgot about. Why is it? Oh my god. Damn it. It's twice. I get at least one of those an hour. So I'm at 2 an hour now. I need to slow my roll on jumping in the fucking water. What am I even doing? It's okay, because now I have more fruit. So anyway, oh, there's a chicken. See if I can find that boat again. Damn it. was like right here, wasn't it? Boat's gone forever. I'm not even sorry. It's just gone. But that's okay. Here we are. Okay, let's see if I can do my darndest to only pick up the plorts, sell them, give me a fucking plort collector. Damn it. Yep. Also, I don't know if anyone else here plays fantasy football, but I guess I do. And, oh, thank you so much, Thoth, for donating to Extra Life. You're badass. I hope you've been well, my dude. I haven't talked to you in a bit, and I hope you've just been killing it. Okay. All right, now we're talking. We're on the plort side of e-commerce here. So let's get a fucking plort harvester. Cause how much is a ceiling? 500. That's fine. I'm just gonna fully upgrade both of these before I get too spicy. I think that's wise. Man, I wish I could find that boat too. I don't want to like go all the way back down there and all the way back up just to run like back into the water, but I'm probably gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. It's over here. No. It was over here. It's like through here. Yeah. Yep. Now we're talking. Also, I have to say, doing this audio for just me instead of like fucking 8 people playing D&D was so much easier. Okay, so what I was going to show you before I fucked up is this boat has a smiley face on it, and I think all boats deserve smiley faces on them. It looks so happy, and its little nose is a bell. That's good on you, boat. Living its best life. Okay. Boat. And it's just a boat. I'm glad I wasted all of your time and mine finding that fucking boat. Oh, and it's right there the whole time. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna see what we got going here. I think I still need some more food. Okay, let's contribute to the nutriments. Get me some more fucking fruits and vegetables so I can feed them more consistently, make more plorts, and set the profit. Oh, I'm so glad you started that Deadlands game, Thoth. That's so awesome. I remember you talking about it, especially when Matt Melton was running that one shot in like the Deadlands offshoot. I hope you're just fucking enjoying the shit out of it. Are you like are you customizing it at all? I'm sure you're homebrewing the shit out of it, but like I don't know. I love that module. I think it's super fun. And like Dungeon World also sounds great. I've been doing more like I got Solasta, which if you're unfamiliar with it, it's like a really cool D&D based Steam game. Super fun and like I don't know, the content is just incredible. Like the more of that kind of shit, the better. Okay, so this makes it always yield maximum harvest, and this makes it so they grow twice as fast. So we're gonna get a sprinkler first, because I feel like that just makes more sense. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb, but I think making more, even if they're not maximum every single time, is a better way to go about it. But I'm also not like a tactical savant when it comes to this, so. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and like the long form D&D like streaming thing that we did has been fun, and like we're obviously taking a hiatus right now. But it's like, it's also really kind of hard to maintain, you know, like long form D&D is one of those things that at a certain point, like it gets so personal and there's so many like inside jokes, right? It's like telling an inside joke to a group of strangers for 4 fucking hours in a row. You know, and there's like certain people that tune in and listen really consistently, but for those that don't, or it's like their first time watching it, it's kind of confusing, right? And we're obviously, you know, we're not Critical Role, so there's something to be said about that. But like, I don't know, I think that there's a lot of value for when we pick back up to doing something that's much more short form and much more like, I don't know, easy for new people to hop in and just be like, it doesn't really much matter if I've listened to the last year of your content, 4 hours a week, or every other week, which I think is also something that's a little bit more sustainable from like a creation perspective, because doing it every week is rough, and especially when you feel like you're sacrificing, you know, either other aspects of games that you really love to play. Like, I haven't played, I don't know, Betrayal at the House on Haunted Hill or whatever the fuck that game is called in so long, because we were playing 4 hours of D&D every week, right? So, you know, I think like being able to, in a way, like compartmentalize some of the streaming stuff with also playing like fun new games like fucking Deadlands and shit, and having that be something that we can easily integrate, and also like have other people come and hang out, drink beer with us while we're doing it is like where we're going. And short form is a great way to go about it. So that's just me tangenting, but yeah, I have a lot of thoughts, I guess. Where am I? Also, like, I'm gonna be traveling a lot coming up here soon, and it's like, I don't know, committing to every week is hard. That's great too. Like, and like the Deadlands module is super fun. Like, it's good. It's got good bones, as they say. But everything has room for improvements, right? Yeah, that's great. Yep. Light, simple, PBTA is good thoughts. I like where your head's at, Thoth. Yeah. Yeah, I think something like that, and also like, I don't know, we've kind of been talking about maybe finding a place where we can just leave all of our shit set up, maybe. Because I don't mind like setting everything up every week, but also that is time that I could spend like, I don't know, making the stream overall better, and like, I don't know, making the audio work every single time instead of only fucking half the time or whatever, right? It's a lot of things to consider. Alright, I'm gonna spend all these fucking plorts on some vegetable upgrades, some nutrient soil. You can only do 20 of each plort every time, which is fine. I bet these plorts are gonna be worth like fucking nothing, because again, plort economy, important part of the game. Well, that's not too bad. Now we're talking. Let's water some trees, my dude. Okay, Monster of the Week. That's great. Yeah. Like, I don't know, and ways in which we can make it dungeon crawly, but still have like the same characters, maybe. And like, I don't know. It's also tough because you want that like through line of story. That's like what we all really like, and we really like the like role-playing element and getting to know your characters really well. But I think there's definitely ways in which we can do that are more conducive to an easier viewing experience, I think is the right way to put it. And also, I might just like start streaming by myself sometimes. This is really fun for me. Like, it gives me an excuse to sit down and play a fucking video game for a couple of hours, which my brain usually has a hard time doing. Like, you know, if I get a new game, I usually have like a 2-hour max before I get distracted and just like do something else. So, yeah, definitely Velvet Pots. These guys look so happy. Yeah, no, that's great too. Like, yeah, I think like buying the core book is not a big deal, right? They're usually inexpensive and easy to flush out. And yeah, I was thinking like, you know, once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month, maybe. Like, I'll just sit down and play whatever flavor of the week. Like, I'm excited to do God of War, right? I think that's going to be a kick in the pants. It'll be a lot of fun. And it is 1:12, so I'm going to take another short break for all you 3 friends that are hanging out, and I will be right back. All right, new LaCroix. I have 3 cans of LaCroix sitting right in front of me. It's a LaCroix 30. What was I saying? Yeah, no, like, but like, I feel like doing this is a great way for me to, I don't know, connect with some people that I don't get to see very often. And like, it obviously won't always be for Extra Life, so there won't be a monetary component to it, which I don't think is really important, right? Like, I have a job. So for me, like, a lot of this is just getting to connect with cool people like you, Thoth, and like, I don't know, a lot of my other friends that don't live in the area, like in Boise, like Grace. I haven't seen Grace today, but she might hop on. And like, yeah, just, I don't know. After COVID, now that COVID has quote unquote relaxed a little bit, like, you know, I'm starting to travel more and get more busy and like experience life again. And in some ways, like, I think it's a good way to keep some of that community that we've all kind of built during the COVID era together. And like, I don't know, this is something that I think about a lot, and like, I don't hear talked about very often for some reason. Maybe I just don't talk to the right people about it or whatever, but like, I feel like so much of the like group mutual trauma. Oh, and I haven't checked YouTube yet, but I have a lot of hot girl pics for me messages, so that's great. It's worth my time. But I feel like a lot of like the group trauma that we all experienced throughout COVID made all of our social lives a little weirder, right? Like, we all had to figure out a new way to socialize. I know I made a lot of like friends in ways in which I didn't before, right? Like, I've made virtual friends, and like, I don't want to lose those connections just because I can be a person in real life again, you know? So, I don't know. I know that I am old and also like kind of late to the game when it comes to like having virtual friends and communicating in platforms, because I've never played like MMOs or, you know, some of the games that like, that's a big part of doing it, is having like friends globally. So yeah, I don't know. We all have our own little journeys, own little ways to build these communities, so. Okay, so I'm food rich. That's great. I'm a little plort poor. So I think I might just get enough plorts to upgrade these guys a little bit more, keep them happy. You can also, like, one of the great things about this is you can upgrade them to have auto feeders, which, so these are 500 plorts per, but you can like put additional vegetables and such in there to keep them extra happy. And I also need to get me a chicken coop. So I think, how much is a chicken coop? $250. Okay, let's get me a chicken coop. And yeah, it'll prevent the uprising, the chicken uprising. It's quite important. So you need two types of chickens in this game. Chicken one is a hen, as we already kind of discussed. They are the space version of a hen, I guess. Type two is a roostero, and whoever named that got a little lazy, but I'm not here to judge because you made a great game. But roostero and hen, I feel like you could have workshopped that a little bit more. Yeah, that's awesome, Thoth. And I'm glad, like, I don't know, I know you were incredibly COVID conscious, as were like everyone that I know and spend time with, and you know, my entire circle that I have decided to keep in my circle, all were very wary of COVID and getting it. And I've never tested positive, knock on wood. don't know if I just kind of stealth had it, but you know, I definitely, after like my last booster, and I've had to travel for work like twice now, I've definitely like, you know, I still like wear my mask in the store, and I still do everything, good, that I can to stay conscientious and keep everyone else safe. But like, I've started going to social events and like hanging out with people more. And yeah, I think like too much of any one thing is bad, right? So like finding the balance of that, and also like taking breaks for yourself. Because like, especially pre-COVID, I was so just like go, 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 go. And I never like took enough time to sit down on the couch for a day and play video games. And like a lot of my friends had to like schedule shit with me like 2 weeks in advance because I was so fucking busy that I just like was either going to shows or playing shows or like it was always something, right? And so I want to conscientiously avoid doing that again. So, but yeah, I mean, you know, I think we all, everyone that was safe and conscientious about COVID fucking suffered enough. You know, like we all spent at least a couple of years in our house, which for me is not my optimal way of existence. And you know, 2 years is a lot, and a lot of it was because so many other people decided to not take it seriously and got us further down the rabbit hole of being in a shitty situation. So like, oh, I was getting chickens. Fuck. Okay, chickens. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we earned it, you know, and we're all fully vaccinated. So it's like, oh, you know, even if I were to get COVID, I feel at this point it would likely be very light, and I would, you know, we test frequently still, so I would catch it and stay away from people and do the right thing there. But I'm certainly not personally nearly as concerned for my like safety as I was in the first like 2 years. Also, another note, huge upgrade to this game is, okay, there's a fucking hair. Hook it up. Now I need a rooster. Another huge upgrade to this game from the last one is the music is great. I'll shut up here for a second so, you know, anyone that's watching can listen, but they've gotten more diverse with the music, and they've made more music, which is just swell. So I'm gonna shut up for like 5 minutes, give my voice a rest, and let you enjoy this fucking game. I don't know if that Omicron vaccine fucked you up like it did me, Thoth, but I don't know. Each round has just been an absolute nightmare for me. Like, poor Amanda has had to take care of me every single time. I'm like a fucking child. Like, I can't function for essentially 24 hours. I have to like take time off work, and like after the second dose, like the OG one, I had to lay on the couch. Oh, there's a rooster. Ah, what up? Another hen and a chicken. Okay. I had to like seriously like take some me time, and I couldn't even like watch TV. That's how bad it was. So I don't know. Oh, and those are called chickadoos. So we have roosteros, hen hens, and chickadoo, which is by far the most creative name. Oh, two. What are we at? Let me check my extra life thing. There were more donations. We are at motherfucking $155. You guys, thank you so much. Oh, it's playing on my phone. Don't do that. Yeah, thank you guys so much. That's so fucking awesome. Yeah, dude. Props to you, because like even the Omicron one, like I just felt like shit. It was less long. Like it was like maybe 10 hours. I like woke up with a fever or whatever, but whatever. I guess that means I have a good immune system or whatever, I guess. Not to brag. It's a humble brag. Okay, so we got the rooster to mate with the hens, and I got him a couple little chickadoos. And then we can upgrade this guy. So they can have high walls, which I'm gonna do because chickens are a pain in the ass. You can also give them vitamins and, oh, this is new. So an elder collector safely and gently removes elder chickens from the younger generation and stores them in a collector. And I think it can go unsaid that we collect those elders for processing in slimes. So we're gonna get them high walls. So, get them away. Cute. All right, we're doing great. So I have 375. I think. Decisions. Should I get these guys some music? Or I'll just get these guys high walls and fucking dump a bunch more in. Yeah, that makes sense. What if I move fast? Maybe I can make them... No. One of the things is if you want to get a phosphor slime cage, you make it dark, right? It shades it. You can't remove that upgrade without removing the entire thing and starting the pan over. So I don't want to get a phosphor slime thing until I know exactly where I want to put it, because I'm a picky little bitch and I want to be conscientious. So I'm just going to pick up some slimes, make a few more little plort dollars, see if I can get some vegetables, and finish those upgrades. And this is the boring, grindy part. So I got some more hens though, which is great. And I also am quite motivated to get a water gun to fuck up those tar slimes, because they're little dicks. I don't know if that thing puts those plorts... It obviously didn't pay me for them. So I need to find out where... Oh, that goes into the refinery. Okay. It's okay. Now we know. I have to be getting close with this guy. An asshole. Ugh. They should have like a nightmare mode with the tar slimes too, where they're actually like a more serious threat. 'Cause you have like 100 life, right? And no, like, again, no shade to children that play this game, but I'm not super concerned about it. Appreciate what they did here. You know, this is great. Let's make some more chickens. Oh, we got some carrots. Alright, let's see what that big ass slime is gonna give me. The pink slimes are really important for late game too, just to note, because you need a shitload of them for upgrades. It is pink plort intensive. I'll eventually have one of those little things dedicated specifically to having like 100 pink plorts in it, so. Those are both great. Let's get some fruit. Alright. What else can we do here? So nutrient soil, not too worried about scare slimes. And that's kind of expensive, but I could get an auto feeder. Kind of important. Also, I'm kind of stoked about how not shitty my webcam is doing here. I was like low-key contemplating going really hard and setting up like a, I don't know, an actual fucking camera and you know, making this real pro quality shit, but like, this is fine. I have a Yeti mic. That's all you need. I set it up to where like my voice ducks the music and shit in the game, which I think is a nice touch. Really easy to do. Damn it. It's really easy to do in OBS. Oh my god. He's like shaking. He's so full. I need like a fucking carrot. There are a bunch of tar slimes. They just fucked everything up around here. Can't feed it fruit. It's not helpful. Oh. Chicken. Oh, this is a different type of hen. So, stony hens are different than hen hens because they're like gray, I guess. I don't know. But they make different slimes, like different types of slimes. Gets quite complicated here in the slime world. So. Okay, if anyone sees a carrot that I don't see, yell at me in the chat, because it's grown. So I need some, like 2 fucking carrots. And we can stop this nonsense. Okay, let's go back home. Do this the hard way. It's also rough because I have like no stamina, so my sprint lasts for like a millisecond. Fucking carrots. Let's do it. Let me do it. Carrots. No, get away from there. I certainly won't do this, but I'm very curious as to if anyone that plays this game gets so into it that they like name their slimes. It wouldn't shock me, because every idea is a stolen idea, but should just name all of them. Well, there you go. You needed one more fucking carrot. What did he give me? So he gave me a bunch of bunny slimes. Oh. Which is swell. Oh, and like a new little area. What is this? Okay, so... Oh. So some Q berries. A bunch of bunny slimes. A little hole. What is this? Okay, and that opened up the next world area. Put a giant fucking light. Okay, so that's over here. I'm assuming, based on that line, it like fires you to the next stage. I'm digging it, but I'm not ready for it. And that's okay. Because there's no timer. We need to be able to fucking mine some more first, so. I have to go the right way to do that. Yeah, I think it's time to upgrade to a little mining rig here. Get some of that shit. My biggest, I think, struggle with games like this is, and this applies to like every single fucking video game on the planet, but I forget like where the upgrades that I have unlocked are able to get accessed, right? So like I'll go and get the mining thing, but it's like I've already found 10 fucking places to get ore, and I just don't know where those are. So my brain doesn't work like that, so it's fine. Here we are. Might as well just like... see how that goes. These guys can have a new home. So I needed 7 or 10 of these, right? Grain. Let's find out. So yeah, 10 cotton plorts, and I need 50 more dollars, so we can do... That's good. Gotta sell 50 buckos worth of this. Go. Oh. Boop. And then... I also really like to upgrade my inventory, but one thing at a time. Reasonable objectives, my friends. I wonder if I've gotten any YouTube comments that aren't pushing me to... Nope, hot girl pics for me. 69girls.xyz, so thanks. Really effective marketing. Okay. Resource harvester. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So. I think now I just do it. Yes. Okay. I think there was one certainly where that little large tabby slime was. So let's, I guess, just go back there. I'll probably find one on the way back, but it's in here. Oh. No. My chickens are coming along nicely. It's great. The other, in my opinion, great thing about this fucking video game is that you can just kind of do whatever you want as long as you're doing something, you're making progress. You know, like you don't have to have a fucking list. You don't have to Google shit up to a certain point, unless you get like really weird about it. You can just kind of run around and do shit. Okay, rock. So, no, there was one. Go down here. Go up here. Go here. Where was it? Oh no. I swear to God, do they move? They have to. I saw one in here. I'm not crazy. All right, game. Not on the map, of course. God damn it. Okay, so. All right, we're gonna find a rock. We're gonna find a rock. It's gonna be around here somewhere. And if not, I promise I won't cry. A lot of fruit. A lot of vegetables. Oh god. The game's just like a little bit jittery too, so you never know when I'm just gonna fall off a random cliff. Okay, let's try go up here. Oh. Oh, there's one. Fuck. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is great. Oh, jelly stones. Okay. It's both solid and squishy at the same time. Just like me. Okay, and you use jelly stones for other upgrades, right? Like science research. And then you can use them to build drills and shit. We're extracting all of the resources from this planet, so it's fine. Everything is fine. But jelly stones and shit, they always go into your refinery. So you're not gonna fuck around with like anything else. Just put it in there. Set and forget style. These guys are all nice and happy. So are these guys. Put plenty of shit in there. It's just swell. Okay, let's go back down here, see what my next upgrade looks like. Okay, so next, power core for sure. So 450, more cotton, it's easy. Dash boots, boom plorts, okay, and a jetpack. Okay, but I think next up for sure, power core. And we'll just drop this little friend right in there so I don't have to worry about it. And again, music is fucking... Let's do it. Okay, you see, that's what I'm talking about. You, my friend, can just fucking relax. I'm gonna build them a little net. You can build nets for them because they jump so fucking high. Hindsight 2020 too, just so everyone that is still watching this is aware. I know I fucked up by not just making them both cotton pink slimes initially. I will eventually just liquidate this thing and put pink slimes back in it or whatever, like some other type of slime. But we're learning, you know? It's a journey. We're on it together. I also think my shit might have been too loud. Sorry if I fucked the audio up. Alright, so we have 500 bones. A little fucking hairnet here. We'll do music boxes next. They make them quite happy. But yeah, we can see a little upgrade, a little net. And I can jump out. And we have one more story thing, and I think I'm gonna kill it here in like 15-20 minutes maybe. I'll do this again like, I don't know, this week. The hardest thing is I want to figure out how to connect my PlayStation to it so I can do God of War. But the Twitch app crashes on PlayStation every time you try and do it. So let's see what fucking Ogden Ortiz has to say. This guy's a champ. Hola, Beatrix, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. It's me, Ogden Ortiz. I hear you're off on a big, new adventure on a mysterious island filled with secrets and danger and maybe a few succulent fruits or veggies the world has never seen before. You're goddamn right. You know, I had to ask. Ever since you got me a steady supply of cocobada fruits, I've been reaching for even greater culinary heights within the far, far range. This guy is a chef, apparently. Plus, I'm getting pretty tired of eating the cocodoba pie, cocodoba souffle, cocodoba pudding, cocodoba con carne, cocodoba con cocodoba. Okay. I'm running out of ideas and willpower. If you see something new, please tell me all about it. Tasty treats aside, I want to know all the new flora and fauna you discover. Never forget, every bit of this wild world is precious and worth our care and respect. You're the only one that has said that so far, Ogden. I am here to reap all of the resources. And stay hydrated. Oh, I got a water tap. Water's great. That's how you get rid of those fucking dickhead slimes. So, let's make a little bit more money, get him a music box, steal some vegetables. I'll call it. While I'm kind of wrapping up here, thank you everyone that donated to Extra Life. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. I think probably everyone that is watching here currently already did that, so you guys are all absolutely incredible. Again, like, I'm doing this kind of because my work said it was a thing to do, but mostly because I just think it's something that is valuable and cool and a good way to donate my time to something that matters and an organization that does its very best to actually do good and not like enrich their CEO, right? Like, Susan G. Komen is the first one that comes to mind for some reason. Like, they just do a lot of harm. I think they try to do good and good on them, but like, I think their CEO got paid like a bunch of money last year, which is just kind of gross. Like, everyone has to have a living wage, and it's fine. But if you're like a billionaire because you're the founder or the CEO of Susan G. Komen, maybe you're the bad guy. Like, maybe. Yeah, definitely vote. Thank you, Smulov, for saying that. The election on the 5th is fucking important. I can't stress that enough. There's so much riding on the fact that we don't fuck this up this one time. And, you know, I don't think it's any secret that I am personally a radical leftist, and I think that borders aren't real and money shouldn't exist, and like, we're living in a capitalist hellscape. But I think that something that's a little bit more reasonable, and a more reasonable take on this, is that, like, I don't know, if you vote for Republicans in this election, you're essentially telling any of your LGBTQ2IA plus friends, any of your friends that have friends that are LGBTQ2IA plus, and anybody that, like, has empathy, that you don't give a shit about them. And I think that's kind of like a fundamentally bad. It's the 8th. Thanks. I have Guy Fawkes stuck in my head. We did trivia and it was a question. So, yeah, like, I don't know. Vote with your conscience, which means have a conscience. And I think if you have a conscience, even though the Democratic Party is frankly inept and woefully disconnected from reality in its own special way, at least they're not going to, like, eventually jail and beat the shit out of, like, my trans friends, which is, it's not like alarmism at this point. It's real, and it's real scary. Like, and I obviously am like a white, fairly cis male that doesn't have any skin in the game here, other than, like, just concern for my fellow human beings. So I could talk about this forever, but, like, I don't know, if the Democrats lose either the House or the Senate, things are just gonna get so much worse. And, like, it is abhorrently clear at this point that it's not even, like, getting worse for any reason other than for the Republican Party, the GOP, to make more money, but is, like, their real goal. And then also to just be, like, fucking mean. Like, it's just fucking sick what they find important. So, like, another thing that I talk to a lot of people about is, like, it's the holidays, and during Thanksgiving, it's that fun trope where it's like, oh, don't talk politics around the Thanksgiving dinner table. But it's like, no, fucking tell Aunt Karen that it's not okay that her fucking racism is leading all of our LGBTQ friends to, like, suffer. And I don't think that is, like, I know that's a hard conversation, but we've all probably gone through it at one point in the last couple of years, because everyone decided at one time to join a cult. And we just gotta do what we can to kindly show people that they're being dicks. So, end of rant. Lost a viewer. It was, again, worth it, right? I'm just kidding. Thanks for spending your time with me. Okay, so let's get one more thing done. I'm gonna find just enough plorts to put my last music box up. And I think the way that I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna force feed some phosphor slimes. I can't remember, what do they need? Fruit. Fruit only. But thanks for listening to my rant, anyone that did. Yeah. I could literally just have a stream of consciousness about politics for like an hour, which probably isn't a good thing. I'm sure there's something to unpack there, but I'm not worried about it. Eat. Another thing, I haven't shown this, you can take these little fruits and you can just like shoot them at the slimes. See you, Smooth. You're great. I will check my Instagram like immediately after I'm done here. I'm excited to see what you have to say about cups, and some more context there. But I fucking love cups, you know. Fuck me up with a good cup any day of the week. And also enjoy working. I know that's why we all exist, is to work. Okay, I got me some. Oh, fuck. I got me some fruit. Get out of here. Got me some phosphor slimes. And we're gonna go back, and we have enough for a music box, and then I'm gonna fuck off and let everyone get back to their day. I think I'm gonna post this on the Bottlecap Brigade YouTube channel, because why not? Like, content is content, and there's a lot of me evangelizing about both Extra Life and voting, which I feel like, I don't know, might as well do it on YouTube too. Not like we have any reach or pull, but more the merrier, I suppose. So I'm gonna get 6 of these little guys, 1 more of these little guys. Goddamn right, they can't stop me, Thoth. They can only stop. They can't stop anyone. They can't stop anybody. Let's be honest. I should get a Twitter account just to get banned from Twitter, because fuck Elon Musk too. Okay, so I put a music box. Did I already buy one? I thought I bought one. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna buy one. Boop. There it is. Pumping out tunes. Making my slimes happy. I'd love to know like the stats behind what that actually does, but that'll be for another day. Okay, so we got 1 little music box. Oh no, we got 2. Okay, I swear to God my memory is better than that. So I got 2 little music boxes, which is great. Got a happy little slime in my slime gun. Got walls. This is a good slime start, I reckon. We got our nice little gardens, our chicken coop, which I haven't touched, but there's a rooster in here who is just living his best life, my dude. Get it. Got some chicks. Hopefully one of them is a rooster, so we can, you know, whatever. I wonder if I can... I can that shit. Yes, Club Penguin. Oh my god. I have, you know, I didn't have much of an opportunity to play it when I was a child, because I had dial-up until I was like 14 or something, and by that point I was like listening to metal and punk rock and thought Club Penguin was beneath me, which is ridiculous. But yeah, Club Penguin is a lawless fucking hellscape. I don't know if the servers are still up. I'm sure, I mean, at this point it's just like an internet meme, so I'm sure, but Club Penguin rocks. So, all right, friends, that completes 2 hours of great slime ranch and 6 days in the slime. thing, I fell into the water twice, which is my 1 per hour goal. I hope that's great. Also, just to note, it looks like overall, all of you badasses and the people that I work with and my friends and everyone raised a total of $155 for Extra Life, which is kick-ass. Good job. Good on ya. That's a lot more money than I expected. I honestly expected to get like $50. So, yes, Club Penguin is quite complicated. Yeah, you guys are great. That sounds like some dark web black market shit. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go now and let everyone enjoy their weekends. Do something really fun for me. Here in Boise, it's like snowing and shit, so like, or rainy. So I don't know. Find a game that you love. Decide to stream for Extra Life tomorrow, and I'll join and give back as well. So, love you all. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later.